Hey, what's up guys? Little Black here with a deck profile, running a Bubble Beat deck. So here it goes. I'm gonna get into some card explanations and all that good stuff. So let's start off with 2 Cyber Dragons, 3 Aliases, 1 Stratos, Bubble Man, 3 Thunder Kings, Honest, and 2 Violers. And now we're going to jump into the spell portion. 1 Reborn, 1 Dark. This is just staples, the staples of the deck. Reborn, Dark Hole, Book of Moon, Smashing, and 1 MST. You might be wondering 1 MST, but I'll explain to you guys in a little bit why. 3 Gemini Sparks, 2 Forbidden Lances, 1 Rhoda, 3 Dualities, 3 Miracle Fusions, 2 Parallel World Fusions. I'll explain this card later. This is probably the clutch card of the deck in my opinion. 1 Super Poly, 2 E-Calls. Now we're going to get on to the traps. 1 Phoenix Chain, just because I didn't just run out 1 right now just to test it out and see if I want to keep it in. It may stay, it may not, but I have the other one in my side deck. 1 Hero Blast. I'm still working on trying to find another one. I know my friend has it. I just gotta get in contact with him or go to a vendor. 1 Torrential, Force, Starlight Road because you have to play it in this format. 1 Warning because I don't like paying 2,000 life. I don't like paying life points at all to activate trap card. And 1 Judgment. Now I'm going to show you guys the extra deck. So we're going to go with 2 Utopias, 1 Photon, 1 Catastor, 1 Android, 1 Stardust because I run 1 Starlight Road, Chimera Tech, Gaia, 2 Great Tornado, I'll explain later, 2 Absolute Zeros, and 3 Shinings. Alright, now some of you guys may be wondering why I only main 1 Space Typhoon. Well, Space Typhoon, it is a staple. It's a staple card. Most people run 2 or 3 in their deck. This deck only needs 1 because you have 3 Gemini Sparks. Because with Gemini Spark, you can pop a card you can pop any card on the field, and then you can draw. So I'd rather pop an Alias, get rid of a card, and draw. And sure, you can dead draw in a Gemini Spark, but with the searchability of this deck, the likelihood of you doing that isn't great. And even if you do dead draw into it, it won't take you long to get it out. So that's 1 combo that I like to run instead of 1 reason why I like to run MST instead of Gemini Spark. Just for the fact that I get draw ability out of this and more use than out of an MST. And this only targets spells and traps. This I can target anything on the field. Alright, now I know some people say you should run 2 Fiendish Chains. Well, I'm only running 1 right now because I'm still trying to test it out to see if it affects the flow of the deck. And when I mean flow as in consistency, I don't want to be like dependent on a Fiendish Chain in a match. So I'm looking for other alternatives to it. Because you can, it's a good card. I can understand why people want to run it. But I'd rather have something else that I can get more use out of, instead of just having to run 1 Fiendish Chain. And you can Also, they pop this card, their monster's still in the field, and in this format with people running 2 to 3 MSTs and all this other stuff, it won't take much to get the Phoenix Chain out the way. So, just some food for thought why I only want to run 1 Phoenix Chain so far. I might change my mind later, I might not, but as of right now I'm only running 1. So, and warning, I said earlier, I don't like paying life points to stop stuff. It's true. If I'm going to go to a regionals or something like that, I don't want to have to I don't want to pay 2,000. Somehow they negate my warning, and then screwed, you know? Especially if I have like 4,000, 3,000 left. Because with Judgment, you will always be able to have your life points. With Warning, you won't always have 2,000. And if it comes down to it to where you have like 2,100 life points, and they have a card that's about to special summon, they're about to summon a card that's a beater or a special summon something, and you have to think, do you want to risk going down to 100, or you want to play it out and hope, and if you have a Gemini Spark, you know, summon Gemini Spark it, or what? So, just, it's a good card. I understand why people run it in 2, why people run the maxed, but I'm only running 1 just because I don't want to pay 2,000 life points, especially if I'm going to be traveling across the country to a major tournament to try to win. I don't want to lose because, oh, I played Solemn Warning, negated my warning, boom, got hit, game. So, just some more food for thought for you guys. Alright guys, I just want to show you the quick key combo of this deck for me. People run their heroes differently. People run with Skill Drain, people run just Bubble Beat. I run Bubble Beat, but what I like to do with my deck is, let me swap this out so I can get the better looking units out there. What I like to do with this deck is I will go into a Miracle Fusion, and I will drop either with these two, if I have Alias, Stratos, Bubbleman, Miracle Fusion into either a Great Tornado, the Shining, or an Absolute Zero. Okay, I know this is getting messy. I'm sorry guys. The camera doesn't have a lot of big beaver, but I'll go into one of these 3. What makes the deck all come together, in my opinion, is this card, Parallel Fusion. What it does is you can take the fusion material of an elemental hero, take the 2 banished monsters, summon them back into your deck, special summon that fusion monster, but you can't special summon the rest of the turn. And the thing is, I'm perfectly fine with that when I play Miracle Fusion. Because a great combo, what I did the other Saturday on somebody, Miracle Fusion with Alias and Stratos out on the board, Miracled, well, one of them was in the graveyard, Miracled for Great Tornado. Half his monsters right there from the get-go. Went into Parallel, because Alias and Stratos were banished, put them back in my deck, and summon another Great Tornado. That's what I did, just because I could push for a game that turn. But if you have a Bubble Man out and another one, you can easily drop Absolute Zero. You can drop the Shining. It really doesn't matter. It's as long as they're banished from when you play it, you're perfectly fine. And Miracle Fusion starts off the combo. I won't play Miracle Fusion unless I have Parallel in my hand, because they pretty much go hand in hand with each other. You drop one and you drop the other, 2 big fusion monsters right there. I wouldn't necessarily go into the Shining, unless you have a lot removed from play, just because of the fact that he won't gain his full ability with increased attack. Personally, I'd rather go into Absolute Zero and a Great Tornado, and then sorry, I just burped right then. That That was a big one. I personally just go into Absolute Zero and then Drop Great Tornado. 2500, 28, destroy your opponent monster and leaves the field, halves their attack when he's summoned. That's pretty destructive right there. And it will win. It won me games this weekend. So that's the reason why I won Parallel World Fusion. Any questions, please leave them on the comment box below. Rate, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos.